Hey guys, how's everyone doing? It is September 21st today. It is Wednesday, a very rainy Wednesday. I'm wearing my I am not a label shirt. You gotta do it, man. I wear this to to tell people that we should never label or judge people by sex, race, gender, religion, belief, whatever have you. Super important. It's super important to me and a lot of people. So, um, I do have some music to show you today. More than I did last time. Oh, jeez, I just I feel. I don't know. I think I got a cold from Mariah. I hope not. I hope not. But I got some stuff to talk about beforehand. Before we get into the music aspect of this. The game last Sunday was not not the greatest thing in the world. Definitely not. No. It was rocky. It was rocky. It wasn't nearly our best performance that I hoped it would be. I was thinking it'd be a huge upset at their new stadium, just to slam them down. Well, I guess not. Aaron didn't show up, near to a team, so it was frustrating. It's frustrating to watch. It feels like I was watching a game last year. That's exactly how it felt. To grow up in the Favre era to like the Aaron Rodgers era now, it's a huge change for me. It's big, big, big. And we went from being super aggressive, always going for it on fourth down. Favre called the plays. He was the driver. People were on sync. People trusted him. People were catching balls, making great plays and stuff. To now, where it's like Aaron is a phenomenal quarterback, super accurate, but our receivers can't get open. Our run game isn't the best. Coaches' plays are questionable. Everyone knows what they're going to do. There's no surprise. Defense is struggling. We never go for it on fourth down. And even if it's like 4th and 1, it was 4th and 1 and we didn't go for it. We punted it. It's 1 yard, guys. If you can't get a yard, that is just sad. That's sad that you can't get 1 yard. I mean, come on. You need to be. If I was Favre, I'd be shaking my head at that. That's not what the Packers are, man. We're supposed to be aggressive. We shouldn't play not to lose. We should play to win. I'm sick of this crap that's been. We're gonna play not to lose, even if it's like by a touchdown. No, we should. No, that's not how we play. That's not how we should play. We play to win. Winning is everything. In Green Bay, it's title town, man. We didn't get through the years by playing not to lose. That wasn't. I'm not being butthurt at all. I'm just saying that's exactly what this is. No one. I still think people are just skeptical of trusting each other. I think it's still there. As same thing as last year. That was a problem last year. No one trusts each other. He doesn't trust people to catch the ball because, well, Adams is a prime example of that. God forbid don't trust him either. Just. But the first game, he really shut people up. He really showed people that, yeah, I can catch this stuff, which is good. Keep doing that. I hope you do, but it's just there's a lot of stuff that needs to change. A lot of stuff that still needs to be fixing. But yeah, just not happy with the Packers' performance. It seems like a lot from last year. It's like nothing's changed. We're still at the same place we were at. We didn't make any progress. I hope we bounce back. I really do. I believe in the team. I do, but there's stuff we need to change. There's stuff we need to work on. Gracie is not happy. She's freaking out. Yeah, she doesn't like the rain very much. Yeah, it's just we'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess on a more cheery note, what we need to do is I saw a friend I haven't seen in a long time. It was super cool. She used to work with me long time, a few months. It seems longer than that though. And she stopped by. It was great to see her and stuff. And I didn't get a kiss, a catch up that I wanted to do because it was busy. Always, But we're planning on like going out to eat sometime, catching up and stuff like that. And I think that's awesome. I'm really for that. And she's a really good friend of mine. Super good friend, super down to earth person, very caring and humble. And she's gone through the same kind of stuff that I've been going through. She like suffers from depression, and so do I. And I've kind of been the one that's kind of opened up me and said, "Hey, if there's ever a time where you just feel like the lowest person not ever, you text, call me where I'm here. I'm here because I've been in that situation where I pushed everyone out because they didn't understand me, and I had no one to talk to, and I know how much that sucks. I know how much that sucks and how hard that is to get through on your own, and I feel like I need to be there for her, I feel like that is why I was put through that pain and that suffering for like that moment, I'm here to help her out, and I will honor that, definitely. And I hope we talk more about this whenever we go out to eat and stuff, and she kind of tells me where she's at, so I can get a better understanding of kind of how to help her. And what's really interesting is when you speak with someone who is kind of on the same level as you are, like whenever I talk with her, I'm listening to her. She's the focus, or not even her, just the person is the focus. You just have to be like the observer. But when you've gone through the same stuff, you're helping her, but you're also helping yourself because you find out more stuff about you that you didn't know and about the other person. So I'm always excited to hear stuff like that because it's eye-opening. It really is. I love talking to people about that stuff because it's amazing what we hold inside. It blows my mind. It's absolutely amazing. So I hope soon that we get a chance to go out to eat and just talk. And I'm curious to see where she's at and her life's journey, about how far she is along and how she's coping with stuff. Um what's her way of coping, because everyone's different, like mine is music and kind of just like secluding myself, taking a step back and saying, "Hey, I need to be alone. I need to think." That's what I've learned is a better option, is just to listen to music. I have certain records I go to, of course. But everyone's different. It doesn't have to always be music. It could be some special place that people want to go to and just sit and just meditate and take that stuff in. And that's cool. I like that stuff. I like hearing people's ways of coping with it because there's not really a way to get rid of it completely. We can just cope. And the thing I want to explain to her, I will tell her this when I meet her too, but I watched a video recently about depression and it really opened my eyes to it. It really did. It was really moving. I want to tell you about it. I can explain it the best way I can without watching it or showing you the video. Um, but what I'm going to tell her is that people who suffer from depression aren't depressed. I know that may seem like you're a dick, like he doesn't understand, but hear me out, hear me out. People who suffer from depression aren't depressed. Because let's take an example of this. Let's say you are the sky. Okay, you're the sky. And depression are the clouds. They're passing clouds. They could be completely covered the sky. They could be one or two. There could be blotched all over. But the clouds come and they go. They come and they go. See, but the clouds aren't the sky. Like, if we were depressed, when our depression left, we would leave with it. But as you can see, the clouds are not the sky. We are the sky. Depression is the clouds. So whenever our depression leaves, you would think if we were depressed, we'd leave with it. But we're still here. We're still here on this earth. We have not left. So we aren't depressed, you know. It's hard to explain. I love the analogy of thinking about that, about how we are the sky, but depression is passing clouds. It comes and it goes, but we don't go with the depression. We stay right here in the moment, you know, and I think that's huge. You know, I think that's very big. We can't let depression get to us. It's not us. We aren't depressed. You know, it's a passing cloud. Sometimes it stays for a whole day, sometimes it stays for an hour, and it leaves. Sometimes it stays for a month, but then it always goes away. It never just stays put. It comes and it goes. So I can't wait to explain that to her. I think it'll really make a huge impact. Did for me, definitely. But I'm just glad to get the opportunity to go into someone's life and just help. You know, because that's why I'm here. You know, it could be anybody. It could be Ryan, Brad, could be Per, could be Mariah, could be anybody. You know, I open my arms to anybody at this point because we need to do that these days. You know, we need to help people. And we shouldn't like keep judging and pushing people away and separating ourselves. We need to come together. We need to figure this out. You know, and I'm very thankful that she has opened up herself to me. You know, that's a huge step forward. I've been there. You know, I've been in that position where I was on like, oh, I was deep, deep, deep in it. This was way in the beginning of when this first started. And I was pushing everyone out. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just want to be left alone with my sadness. But I had a moment. I did. I let somebody in. And I finally was able to say, you know what? I need help. You know, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this on my own. And for anyone who suffers from depression or a mental illness, the moment you open yourself up to someone else or to something and say, hey, I can't do this on my own, I need help, that is huge. Huge. That is a big move, very difficult move forward. It's not easy. It's never easy to just say, you know what, I'm not in a good spot. You know, I need help. And for someone with it, like I said, it's not easy. It's not an easy task. So I'm very thankful that she has come to me and said, you know, I need your help. And I responded with yes, I will always be there. You know, whenever there's something you need talked about, because she doesn't have anybody, you know, she doesn't have anybody to open up to. And it's going to be a great experience. It is. I love these experiences. I've told Mariah this many times. This could be the saddest thing. But I love connecting with these people. I do. I'm really glad that she's come to me and that I can be of help and guidance out of this. Well, not completely out, but coping with this terrible, terrible mental illness that a lot of us face. So I thank you for that. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. And my path has crossed with hers, and that we can be at the same spot and just talk, you know, and that's huge. And I'm very excited to get together and just talk about that stuff. And I'm very excited. So I hope it all goes well, that I learn a lot from her and she learns a lot from me, because it's not just about one person, it's about each other in these conversations. That's what I've learned. Like, someone could come to you and you think they'd be the focus, but it's both of you, because you both are connecting with each other on the same issue. And that's very important, because it's important to make the other person feel as comfortable as possible. So what I've learned is I need to get on the level that they're on, because then they can understand me and I can understand them better, because we're all on the same level. You know, it's easier for us to connect. and for me to see where she's at, or anybody, and I'm just glad that I get the opportunity to do that. And I feel that's why God has put me here. I feel like that is my calling, is just to help the people that are like me, the people that are going through tough times. Doesn't even need to be like a mental illness, could be anything, that have been alone, have been on their own and tried to get it through on themselves, but they can't and they need help, and I'm here to help those people. I don't care who they are. It could be a stranger. You need to open up your arms to them. Because if a stranger came to me and said, are you able to talk for a second? I say yes, absolutely. Because us as a population need to do that. We need to open up our hearts to these people. And that's what I'm here for, And I'm glad that people feel comfortable enough to come to me and say, hey, Jake, I need someone to talk to. I'm going through a tough time. Are you there? And I can full-heartedly say, yes, of course. And I'm glad that Mariah sees that, because there's a lot of people that wouldn't see that. They think that he's off doing some stupid crap. He doesn't even, but she understands, and I'm very thankful that she understands that. And I'm here to help people. That's why I'm here. It took me years to find out that was what it was, because going through depression, you question constantly, like, why am I here? What is my purpose? I'm just hurting people, Why? I don't even need to be here, but that finally clicked, and I finally got that. I'm very thankful I finally figured that out, because it would, I don't know if I'd even be here if I didn't figure that out, so that's why I'm here to help people, and I'm very glad that I'm able to help people. So I thank her. I thank anybody who's willing to come to me, and I'm very generous enough to give myself to them, to help them go through this motion of just sadness and just being so down that you feel like you're not worth anything. And I can be that person that lifts them up out of that and helps and says, you're not alone. You're not the only one who's going through this stuff. There's many people. And I feel like when we meet for lunch or whenever and we just talk, I think that's really going to connect with her. And I've done it once before with my, at church we have a new music minister, and his name is Doug, and there was a moment where I connected with him that I've never connected with anybody before. I'm not going to share details. That's personal stuff. I do not want to let that out in the light, because that's just between us. That's a connection that we have. And that's a thing we need to understand, people. There's some things that they don't want us to tell, and I'm very honest, and I will say, yes, that's fine. I will keep that, that's just between us. He was going through a very tough time when he first came to our church, and there was a lot of people that were just putting him down, just terrible. I mean, just ruthless people, especially in a church, out of anywhere. And there was a moment where he didn't do stuff that he normally does. Like, he didn't sit with his family, he sat by himself. And I took that leap. I said, hey, this is it. I have to go over, I have to talk to him. And I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did, Doug. I'm so glad I was able to connect with you. And the way I connected with him, I've never connected with anybody else before. It was so powerful and moving for me. And I know it was for him. And I'm so glad I was able to connect and help him, because he always comes to me and always says, I thank you for being there. And for someone like me to hear that is huge, that I've saved somebody, that's so rewarding to me. That's all I want. you know, is for that one person to say that you saved me. I'm so thankful that you were there. And I'm glad I was there. You know, I'm glad I was there to help. And I hope I can help her. And I know I will. I know I will connect with her. And hopefully get her through these motions. And I'll always be there. You know, that's something we need to understand too. If you're helping anyone with depression or any mental illness, always tell them you will always be there, because it creates a bond between you and that other person that cannot be broken. They depend on you, they trust you with their life, that you will take their thoughts and their actions in and just hold that forever, you know, and always be there and never lead them astray to say, oh, I'm done now, this is too much. No, you always have to be there for them, because it means the world to these people, and it meant the world to me when I was able to open up myself to say I need help and someone was there. And I can't thank them enough for being there, because it's hard, man. It's difficult, but enough of this very cheery subject. I'm gonna get into some music now, because you guys have heard my totally depressing news, but let's get into some music here, guys. Let's get into some good stuff. Vinyl Me Please came in. Yes, it did. I got the album here to show you. It is Glass Animals. I haven't listened to this. I don't know the band. It's good that I don't know. It's usually I don't know. There's just been a one or two times where I did understand. But it's pretty cool, because it's actually colored vinyl too. It's a really cool color. Look at that. It's like a nice blue. That's nice. Super, super nice. But I've never heard this album, actually. I never was able to, I never listened to it. I never knew about Glass Animals. I might seem like I'm out of the loop. I probably am. I'm stuck in the 90s still, guys. That's not a bad thing. Got some artwork from them, which is pretty cool. And this is just on the back. It talks about the band and stuff. So I'm very thankful. Thank you, Vinyl Me Please, for sending me this stuff. And I got 3 albums that I purchased to show you too as well. Chris Staples' Golden Age. This is his latest album. He's a singer-songwriter. Very good musician. Very, very good music. I think this is just black vinyl. I don't think it's anything special. Yeah, it's just black vinyl. But this is a great album if you like singer-songwriter stuff. Chris is great. Golden Age. This is a good one. This one I already have, but I had to get it again because it is so good, and I don't have a new copy of this, but now I do. This is Hot Rats by Zappa, guys. This is my favorite Frank Zappa record next to Joe's Garage. This is good stuff here. This is great, great stuff. Once again, it's not on anything special. I don't know. I was going to say, if it was, I'd be very surprised. But, nope, just on standard black vinyl. I'm glad that they were able to repress this, because I know his rights to his records are very strict. So I'm so glad that they got this, because I need a new copy. Mine's pretty beat up, you know, whenever I got it. But this one, this is a... Ooh, this is a good one. This is great stuff, guys. Oh, it's a little bent. That's okay. This is Jazzmatazz by Guru. This is good stuff. This is a great, great album. It's this is volume 1. I think there's 2 or 3 volumes to Jazzmatazz. But Guru samples stuff from old jazz recordings, and he kind of speaks over them and puts his rhymes on top of the samples and the tracks, and it is awesome, guys. So I do encourage you to check out Guru. I got the record here to show you guys that it is super, super cool. Like, look at that. It's got a little bit of splatter in there, if you can see that. I don't know if you can, but It's really, really cool. Super, super cool. Can't wait to play this one. This is a great, great album. Very cool. So that is Jazzmatazz. That's cool stuff. And my dog is still freaking out very, very badly. She is not happy right now. She's not a happy girl. It's okay. She hates the rain, but yeah, that's all I got today, guys. I know this is kind of a longer video. They kind of usually are. We got a lot to talk about, but yeah. So I thank you guys so. Oh, before we go, I knew I'd forget this. A very special game came out recently on the 13th. I didn't talk about in my last video. Completely spaced my mind. BioShock the Collection came out. I'm so happy I got it. I've been playing it nonstop. I played through the first, second, and Infinite, and it blows me away. 1080p, 60 frames per second is just beautiful. It's one of those games that you really wanted to get remastered on the PS4, and I'm so glad it did. It was that and The Last of Us, and they both did. So I'm thankful that the gaming community spoke out and they got this thing moving, because it's a beauty. It is, definitely. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Watch each other's backs. The world is tearing itself apart as we speak, and we need to come together and just connect with each other. Look out for those people that are going through tough times or suffering from depression or mental illness. Look out for those people. Be that person that's there to listen to them. And remember, Big Brother's always watching. Catch you guys later.